I'm Robert Brathe from the Career Service Station, here to talk to you today about some things to remember before you go on your next interview, so that way you nail it. First, prepare. You want to make sure that you are early. Early is the new on time, so make sure, especially if it's a remote interview, you got the time zone correct. Check your Wi-Fi connection. I know in my house, Wi-Fi can be quite intermittent, so I make sure I'm on the stronger of the two networks. Make sure your appearance, and don't be dressing professional from the waist up and then be wearing shorts or pajamas. You never know when someone is going to make a perception of you, so make sure you're dressed up as if you were in person. Find out what you can about the company. My name, Brathe, isn't the easiest one to pronounce, but I'm always impressed when people come into the interview knowing how to pronounce my name. So know details on the company size, industry, their competitors, and what their mission and vision are. You can find that information usually right on the web page, or scroll down to the bottom of a company's website and go to their About Us pages. Practice, practice, practice with a friend, with somebody who can give you honest feedback, or both. And the kind of people you can practice with, people you're already connected to on LinkedIn, maybe in the mirror, recording yourself. Do some mock interviews, which is a service we offer at the Career Service Station, and maybe participate in some coaching calls with us or another career coach to get some constructive feedback. We offer coaching calls of 25 minutes in length. The interview itself very often will start with a 30-second to 1 minute answer. Tell me a little bit about yourself. And a little bit about yourself is not 3 minutes or a regurgitation of your resume. So keep that in mind as you come up with an answer. Be succinct. Maybe 30 seconds is plenty. Have some numbers, especially if you've been in a role that requires metrics to be measured. Example here of surpassing your goals by 20%. And demonstrate some interest. Interest makes you interesting, and the more that you are passionate about the company and explain why you think you fit in and why the company fits with your vision, the better match you're going to be. And use the STAR method to answer behavioral questions. So, describe a situation you were in context. What was the goal behind your actions? What was the actions that you took, and what was the result? And I very often say a good question will answer 3 others, or in this case, it may answer 4 others. So I'll give you an example of the STAR method. I had to deal with a difficult guest. It was a situation I hadn't dealt with before, so I called my colleague Tim and got his perspective on it. He let me listen into the call. We solved the problem together and then had a recap afterwards of what to do. And from that day forward, I was very comfortable with dealing with difficult guests. So there, I explained using resources, being a good teammate, and achieving great results using the STAR method. Word choices. You want to make sure you use specifics and humility, confidence, and make sure you sprinkle in some stuff about the company. Avoid the word professional, disagreements you've had, things that have ended poorly, or filler words like motivated. You want all your verbiage to be confident and not overly rehearsed. And some things to remember. Thank the interview for their time and wait patiently. It's good to send a virtual thank you note to their email or whatever contact info you have. And if you're not hearing back, I always get a little upset with people when I see that they say that they applied for 20 jobs and got no responses. Well, that's a you problem, not the company problem. You probably need your resume looked at. Maybe you're reaching out to the wrong people, or your approach is wrong, or both, or all 3. But continue building your network. Context is king. If somebody sees that you have a lot of peers that work at a particular company, that can be extremely advantageous. So no matter where you're at, we'd love to help you out. Visit us at careerservicestation.com. Shoot us an email. We'd be happy to provide you with some guidance.